I never thought I'd wake up staring into my own eyes, but not from across the room, from a mirror that screamed luxury I could never afford. My hands, soft, manicured, dripping with the kind of privilege that buys silence, trembled as I touched the face I'd hated for years, the one that had ruined everything. And in that moment, as Victoria's laughter echoed from what used to be my body down the hall, I knew this wasn't a dream. This was war, and I'd burn her empire to the ground with her own damn matches. It started with a joke, the kind that rich kids tell to remind the poor ones like me and my twin sister Lily that we're just props in their play. But that punchline?
It swapped our souls.
Framed me for a felony I didn't commit, and buried a secret so dark it could topple the whole goddamn academy.
Now,
in her skin, I'd make them all pay, starting with the truth they thought they'd silenced forever. The rain-slicked streets of Willow Creek, Connecticut, always felt like a bad omen, especially on scholarship night at Eldridge Academy. Lily and I huddled under our shared umbrella, the kind from the dollar store that flipped inside out if you looked at it wrong, watching as the other girls pulled up in Escalades and Bentleys, their heels clicking like gunfire on the marble steps. We were the twins from the wrong side of the tracks, Dahlia and Lily Hargrove, 18-year-old ghosts in a sea of trust fund vampires. Mom worked double shifts at the diner to keep us here, on full ride, because Eldridge wasn't just a school, it was a pipeline to Ivy League salvation, the kind that turned trailer park dreams into corner office realities. Or so they sold it. Victoria Langford glided in like she owned the oxygen, her blonde waves cascading over a cashmere sweater that probably cost more than our rent. Queen Bee, daughter of Senator Harlan Langford, the guy who greased palms from D.C.
to Darien.
She spotted us immediately, her blue eyes narrowing like lasers on discount bin targets.
Oh.
Look, the charity case conjoined twins arrive. Did you two flip a coin to see who gets the shower today? Her entourage, cheerleaders with veneers sharp enough to cut glass, tittered. Lily stiffened beside me, her fingers digging into my arm. She was the quiet one, the artist who sketched our escape routes in her notebooks, while I was the fighter, the one who stared back until they blinked. Save it for your daddy's next filibuster, Vic. I shot back, my voice steady despite the knot in my gut. We learned early, laugh it off, or they'd smell blood. But that night, the real joke dropped. It was hazing week. Unofficial but ironclad at Eldridge, freshman initiation for the in crowd, but Lily and I, as seniors on the fringes, got dragged in anyway. Victoria's idea, of course. Come on, rags to riches duo, she'd purred in the cafeteria earlier, sliding us invites scrawled on monogrammed stationery. It's just a little fun. Prove you're not total losers. We went because saying no meant losing the scholarship. Mom's cancer treatments were stacking up, and Eldridge's discretionary fund was our lifeline. The party was in the old chem lab. After hours. String lights twinkling like fireflies on steroids. Punch bowls brimmed with something spiked, Victoria's special recipe. She bragged. Imported from Daddy's European junkets. Lily sipped water from a flask, sketching the crowd on a napkin, while I nursed a solo cup, eyes on the exits. That's when it hit. A fizz on my tongue, sharper than vodka, like swallowing static electricity. Victoria was there, grinning like the Cheshire Cat, her arm around Chad Whitaker, the lacrosse captain whose family owned half the town. Bottoms up,
Dahlia.
To new beginnings. She clinked her glass against mine, and the world tilted. I don't remember the swap. Not exactly. 1 minute. I'm laughing at Lily's doodle of Victoria as a cartoon vulture. The next. I'm on the cold tile floor. Head pounding, staring up at
Me.
my own face, pale and confused, hovered over the body sprawled beside mine, Victoria's body. All lithe limbs and designer jeans. Gasps rippled through the room. Holy shit. It's like that movie, someone whispered. Chad knelt, slapping Victoria's, my old, cheek. Wake up.
Babe.
Prank's over. But it wasn't a prank. Not when Victoria sat up in my skin. Her no. My brown eyes wide with something feral. What the fuck, she hissed. Voice mine, but laced with her venom. Lily rushed over, pulling me into a hug. Dahlia? Oh God. Are you okay? I tried to speak, but the words caught in this throat, her throat, smooth and unused to yelling over diner noise. My hands, her hands, pushed Lily away. Hard. Get off me, you freak. That's not Dahlia. The room erupted in laughter. Phones out. Filming the twin switcheroo. It was viral gold. Poor girls glitching out on Bad Punch. By morning, the videos were everywhere, Eldridge's group chats, TikTok feeds, even local news sniffing for scandal. Hazing gone wrong, the headlines teased. But Victoria, in my body, played it cool. Too cool. She showed up to classes, aced my AP Lit quiz like she'd studied my brain, which, in a way, she had, and whispered to teachers that I'd freaked out from stress. Lily stuck to her like glue, sensing the wrongness, but no one believed us. Twins always look alike. How could they tell? Meanwhile, woke in Victoria's king-sized bed in her family's Greenwich mansion. Silk sheets tangled around legs that felt like they belonged to a gazelle. The mirror in her ensuite bathroom, marble counters. Rain shower that could drown a village, reflected her face, high cheekbones. That perpetual smirk I'd wanted to slap off 100 times. I touched my lips, her lips, and felt nothing. It was me inside, but the reflection mocked me. My real body, with its freckles and calluses from bagging groceries, was out there,
Puppet by her.
Panic clawed at my throat. I grabbed her phone, unlocked with facial recognition that now worked for me, and scrolled. Texts from Chad. Babe. Last night was lit. You good? Snaps from friends. Heart emojis. Pool party invites. And buried in her deleted folder, a video I almost missed. It was the lab. Pre-punch. Victoria. Alone. Dumping powder from a vial labeled Project Echo, classified, into the bowl. The same vial her dad, the senator, had requisitioned from a black-budget psych lab, according to the sticky note. Not a prank. A test. Body swaps weren't sci-fi. They were DARPA wet dreams, meant for spies or torture. But Victoria? She'd stolen it for kicks. To borrow lives. Swap back when bored. And I'd been her guinea pig. The betrayal sank in like ice water. But deeper, Lily. In the chaos, while everyone filmed, Victoria had cornered her, forced her to grab a souvenir from the principal's office, the master key to the safe. Inside, exam files, cash slush fund, enough to frame anyone. Lily, loyal to a fault, did it to protect me, thinking it was just a dare. But Victoria twisted it. By noon, campus security had Lily in cuffs, accused of theft. She confessed, Victoria Me said smoothly to the dean. Poor thing cracked under pressure.
Mairumate er.
Dahlia tried to stop her, but I watched it unfold from Victoria's limo, chauffeured to school like royalty. Lily's mugshot hit Insta, tear-streaked, my face but broken. Our scholarship? Revoked. Mom's treatments? Unfunded. The crime I'd take the fall for? Not mine. But Lily's secret burden. Except now. In this body. I could fix it. Or destroy everything. That night, as Victoria posted selfies in my old hoodie, cozy, relatable, I slipped into her walk-in closet, arming myself with her Amex Black card and a burner phone. Lily was out on bail. Mom's life savings drained, crashing at a motel off I-95. I drove Victoria's Porsche there, the engine purring like a threat, heart hammering. This body moved different, graceful, entitled, but inside, I was still the girl who'd punched a bully in 3rd grade for mocking our lunch vouchers. Lily answered the door in sweats, eyes red-rimmed. Dahlia? What the hell are you? She froze, staring at Victoria's face. I pulled her into the room, locking the door. It's me,
Lil.
Listen. That punch? It wasn't booze. It was some government shit. We swapped. She's in my body, ruining us. Her laugh was bitter, disbelieving. Swapped? Like Freaky Friday? Dahlia, you've lost it. The cops say I stole that key. You didn't. She made you. To cover her ass. I showed her the video from the phone, her face paling as the truth unspooled. Lily collapsed on the bed,
Sobbing.
I did it for you. You were passing out. She said it'd be quick. Just grab and go. The betrayal cut deeper than the swap. Victoria hadn't just stolen my skin. She'd weaponized our bond. Turned my sister into a fall girl for her experiment. Senator Langford's connections meant no real jail time for Lily, yet, but the scandal would blacklist us forever.
No colleges.
No jobs. Just whispers of those criminal twins. We fight back, I whispered, gripping her hand, my old hand, rough from crayons and worry. I'm her now. Her money, her name, her daddy's Rolodex. We'll expose it all. But Lil, this gets ugly. Controversial ugly. You in? She nodded, fire sparking in eyes that mirrored mine. 2 poor twin girls on a mission. The school's joke had twisted us, but we'd twist back harder. We started small. Using Victoria's laptop, password cracked with her birthday. Because of course she was that predictable, I hacked the Academy's alumni database. Not tech genius stuff, just social engineering. Emailing concerned parents with forged concerns about hazing enhancements. Whispers spread. Eldridge covering up DARPA leaks. Donors pulled back. The dean sweating in staff meetings. Victoria, sensing the shift, clung tighter to my old life. She aced my classes, flirted with Chad using my awkward charm, even volunteered at the diner to bond with Mom. Dahlia's always been unstable, she'd tell counselors, planting seeds. But crack showed. My body tired faster. Victoria wasn't used to no sleep. Cheap carbs. She snapped at Lily in the halls, once shoving her against lockers. Stay away, you psycho. This is my life now. Lily played along, the devoted sister. But at night, in the motel, we'd plot. I funneled Victoria's allowance into anonymous donations for Mom's meds. Ironic. laundering privilege to save the woman who'd raised us on ramen and hope. But revenge brewed darker. I leaked the vile photo to a podcaster, Dark Side of Prep Schools, framing it as elite kids playing God. Listeners ate it up. Is this the new MK Ultra for millennials? Victoria retaliated. She confessed to my old guidance counselor about Dahlia's jealousy, planting diaries in my locker, forged entries about hating Lily, wishing her gone. Controversial? Hell yes. The counselor called CPS, hinting at twin rivalry gone toxic. Mom got questioned. Her diner shifts cut. Lily and I seethed, but we adapted. I used Victoria's face to charm Chad. Extracting dirt, his family's firm handled Langford's consulting, code for bribes. Our first big move? Infiltrate the senator's gala. Victoria's invite. My play. Lily tailed in a borrowed gown from the motel's Lost and Found, looking like a thrift store Cinderella. The ballroom at the Greenwich Yacht Club glittered, chandeliers, caviar towers, politicians schmoozing like sharks in tuxes. I glided in as Victoria, air-kissing ants with trust funds, but my eyes scanned for Harlan.
He was there.
Silver fox in a Brooks Brothers suit, toasting youth innovation. I cornered him by the bar, flute of champagne in hand, her hand. Steady now. Daddy. We need to talk about Project Echo. His face didn't crack, but his grip on the stem tightened.
Victoria.
Darling. Not here. That's classified. It's not a game anymore, I pressed. Voice low. Hers, but laced with my grit. The vial? The twins? You greenlit it for her social experiment. But it worked.
And now?
It's public. He laughed. A bark that echoed old money. You're hysterical.
Vic.
Therapy again? But doubt flickered. I'd planted the seed. Lily texted from the shadows. He's sweating. Go for throat. I did. Slipped a USB into his pocket. Edited footage of the swap. Anonymous source. Watch it. Or the podcaster gets the unedited cut. I walked away, heart pounding, as whispers followed. By dawn, the senator's office issued a denial, baseless rumors. But the damage stuck. Stocks dipped for Langford Holdings. Victoria knew. In my body, she confronted me at school, cornering me in the girls' room. You bitch. Whatever you're doing, stop. This body, it's mine. I can feel it, your pathetic little pulse racing every time Chad looks at me. Her eyes, my eyes, gleamed with that cunning I'd always underestimated. She was powerful. All right, with Daddy's machine behind her. But I was in her machine now. And twins don't break easy. The fallout from the gala hit like a nor'easter, sudden, sloppy, and soaked in small-town spite. Willow Creek's busybodies. Those PDA vultures with their Starbucks thermoses and Facebook addictions turned Eldridge into a circus. Protests outside the gates. No more hazing, signs waved by parents who'd ignored it for years. The local NBC affiliate ran a segment, Elite Academy's Dark Secret, featuring blurred footage of Lily's arrest. Mom called me from the diner, voice cracking over the grease-splattered line. Dahlia. Honey. Is this true? About the drugs? I was in Victoria's bedroom, scrolling X on her iPad, when the call came. It's bullshit.
Mom.
Just rich kids stirring drama. Lies tasted sour in her mouth, but necessary. Lily was holed up in the motel, sketching escape plans, literal ones, with maps of safe houses in New Haven, while I played puppet master. The senator had gone radio silent, but his PI was sniffing around, a black SUV tailing the motel. Questions at Mom's work about the Hargrove girls' stability. Victoria amped up her game. In my body, she leaned into the victim narrative, posting tearful reels, feeling so lost after that awful night. Grateful for my friends and family. Mental health matters. Likes poured in, Chad's arm around her waist. Heart filters galore. She even apologized to Lily in the quad, cameras rolling for authenticity. Sis, I forgive you. We can get through this. Lily's forced smile hid clenched teeth, off camera. She muttered, "That thing in your skin? Not my sister." It burned. Seeing her parade my face, my quirks, the way I tucked hair behind my ear when nervous, the lopsided grin for Mom's apple pie.
But it fueled me.
I decided to go nuclear, controversial, the kind that makes dinner tables explode. Using Victoria's alumni access, I doxed the hazing ring, not full names, but enough. Usernames tied to the videos. Geotags to their daddies' firms. Who knew about the punch? I titled the anonymous pastebin drop. Screenshots of texts, Victoria bragging. Echo's gonna fry their brains, lol. Best prank Eva. Chaos erupted.
Parents sued Eldridge, endowment hemorrhaged.
The dean resigned, citing personal reasons. Victoria cornered me in chem lab, my old haunt, where Bunsen burners still smelled of formaldehyde. You think you're smart? Daddy's got the FBI on speed dial. One word, and your little twin scam's over. Her voice, mine, dripped contempt, but her hands shook. This body was wearing on her, dark circles under my freckles, nails bitten raw. I leaned in.
Victoria's perfume, Chanel no.
5. Cloying, wafting like a threat. Scam? You stole our lives.
Vic.
Lily's in jail clothes because of you. And that secret you're burying? The one where you didn't just spike the punch. You framed us for your dad's dirty money skim from the Academy Fund. That USB Lily grabbed? It had the ledgers. You needed a patsy. Her eyes widened fractionally. Bingo. The betrayal deepened. Not just the swap, but a cover-up for embezzlement. Senator Langford siphoning tuition bucks for campaign slush. Victoria as accomplice. She'd chosen us because we were disposable, poor. Twin freaks no one would believe. You're bluffing, she hissed, but bolted when the bell rang. I followed at a distance, slipping into the admin office as Victoria, charming the secretary with tales of senior stress. Copy the files, invoices,
wire transfers. Proof.
Lily and I met at the quarry's edge that evening, the Hudson River churning below like our guts. She unrolled her latest sketch, a flowchart of takedowns, arrows pointing to Victoria's allies.
We hit Chad next.
He's weak, guilt complex from his bro's OD last year. Her eyes, so like mine, burned. We'd always shared everything, clothes, secrets. Now this vengeance. But decisions loomed, the controversial kind that haunt you. I proposed seducing Chad, using Victoria's allure to extract confessions. Lily recoiled. That's her way, not ours. Sleazy. It's strategy, I countered. He knows about the skim, his family's in it. One night, and we have recordings. The air thickened, sisters clashing in the twilight. Lily paced, gravel crunching. And if Mom finds out, or if it backfires, we're better than them. We were.
Now?
We're survivors. The words hung. Divisive. She relented. But the rift stung, a micro-betrayal in our bond. That Friday, I lured Chad to Victoria's lake house. Text from her phone. Miss you. Come over? Parents away. He arrived in his Jeep. All-American boy with a jawline for toothpaste ads. Oblivious. Wine flowed, non-spiked. Irony noted. And I played the part. Vulnerable heiress. Spilling family woes. Daddy's in deep.
Chad.
The academy money. It's bad. He loosened. Spilling. Yeah. Whitaker and Langford handle the investments. But Vic said it's clean. Swear. I hit record on the hidden phone. Pressing closer. His hands roamed. Victoria's body responded on autopilot. Muscle memory of hookups I'd never had. Nausea rose. But I pushed through. Whispers turning to moans for authenticity. Controversial? Rape Y in reverse. Consent blurred by deception. I'd shower for days. By morning, I had the audio.
Chad.
Hungover and horrified. When I dropped the bomb, it's over.
Chad.
Unless you testify. He punched the wall, tears streaking. You're a monster. Vic. Good, I said, slipping out. Monsters win. The leak hit Monday. Podcast episode 2. Chad's voice anonymized but damning. Langford's cooking books. Kids caught in crossfire. Senator's presser was a shit show, denials, but sweat beaded under studio lights. Victoria unraveled in my skin. Skipping classes, ranting in group chats about the imposter twin. She tried swapping back, luring me to the lab with a forged note from Lily, but I ghosted, letting her stew. Mom's health dipped, chemo delayed. Lily blamed me. Our motel fights escalating. This revenge? It's changing you.
Dahlia.
That body, it's poison. I snapped back. It's power. Without it, we're nothing. The tension coiled. Dark and you am. Like the Connecticut fog rolling in. Then the twist shadow fell. A late-night call from an unknown. Hargrove? You think you know the swap? Ask your sister about the vial.
Click.
Lily? Betrayal's knife twisted inward. Sleep evaded me in Victoria's four-poster. The kind with canopy drapes that whispered like ghosts. The call gnawed. Replaying in loops. Lily and the vial. We'd shared everything. First periods. Crushes on the same math tutor. But this? A secret buried deeper than the swap. Dawn broke gray over Greenwich lawns. Manicured to perfection. And I drove to the motel. Knuckles white on the leather wheel. Lily was packing. Duffel bulging with sketches and saltines for Mom. We gotta bounce, she said. Avoiding my eyes, Victoria's eyes. Cops circling closer. I blocked the door. Arms crossed in her cashmere sweater. Who gave you the vial? Lil? That voice last night said you knew. Her face crumpled. Then hardened. What vial?
Dahlia.
You're paranoid. This body's fucking with your head. Liar. I played the recording. Voicemails from a block number. Her voice replying weeks ago. I got it. For the experiment. Just like we planned. Her sketches hid more than art. Under a loose floorboard. A burner phone. Text to VL, vial secure. Swap on hazing night. Dahlia takes fall for the skim. Your dad's off the hook. The world fractured. Lily sank to the bed. Tears carving tracks. It was for us. Mom's bills. Victoria offered cash. Big cash. The skim was real, but she needed a scapegoat. I volunteered you. Said we'd swap back after. Pin it on her. But it stuck. Echoes permanent without the antidote. Betrayal. Raw and sibling sharp. I'd taken the fall before, shoplifting blame for her candy bar in grade school. Detention for her doodles on desks, but this? Selling my soul for a payout. You chose me because I'm the fighter. The one who'd survive in her skin. My voice, hers, cracked. Lily sobbed. I thought it'd be quick. A joke. Then it wasn't. And I couldn't tell you. You'd hate me.
Ido.
The words escaped. Venomous. But hate tangled with love. The twin curse. Controversial decision loomed. Cut her loose, or drag her into the fire.
It shows fire.
You're in this now. Help me end it, or I leak your texts. We finished the mission together. She nodded, broken but bound. United in ugliness. The plan crystallized. Infiltrate the senator's home office. Steal the antidote, rumored serum in his safe.
Parshats drunken ramblings.
Victoria's biometrics opened doors. Lily's sketches mapped vents. But power plays escalated. Victoria, in my body, went full scorched earth. She discovered forged evidence, my handwriting on skim ledgers, and turned it over to campus PD. Suddenly, Dahlia Hargrove was the mastermind, Lily the accomplice. Warrants issued. Mom questioned at gunpoint in the diner. Her wig askew. Screaming my name. I watched the raid from Victoria's Tesla. Parked blocks away. Cops swarmed the motel. Lily slipping out a window per plan. Rendezvous at the quarry. They're calling us terrorists, she gasped.
Climbing in.
Domestic ones. For hacking the senator. Good. Keeps eyes off the gala. The Eldridge Fall Charity, tonight. Black tie under crystal chandeliers.
Senator hosting.
Antidote likely in his briefcase. We prepped. Lily in a stolen-made uniform. Me as Victoria. Flawless in emerald silk. Tension hummed. Dark and tense. Like a storm front. If we fail, Lily whispered en route. We're ghosts. No swap back. We won't, but doubt festered. This body, Victoria's, whispered temptations, luxury's ease.
Sheds texts baging big.
Come back. Power corrupted. Swift as rust. The venue, Stamford's Grand Ballroom. Valet lines snaking with beamers. I air-kissed socialites. Lily shadowing as staff, tray of flutes masking jitters. Senator held court by the podium. Victoria at his side in my skin, playing dutiful daughter. Our eyes met across the room, hers narrowed.
Mine, hers, smirkt.
Game on. I sidled up during toasts. Daddy. The serum? For the migraine? He stiffened, steering me to a alcove.
Victoria.
Enough. The Hargroves are done. FBI's got them for fraud. They're us, I murmured.
Swapped.
And Lily? She sold the vial for you. Bluff. But it landed. His face ashen. What have you done? Before he answered, Lily signaled. Safe cracked via HVAC duct. Briefcase open. But alarms blared. Silent pull. Victoria's doing. Chaos. Guests fleeing. Security swarming. I grabbed the vial, clear liquid, labeled echo reversal, as Lily tumbled from the vent. Skirt torn. Run. We bolted. Heels shedding. Through service corridors slick with spill. Victoria pursued. My old sneakers pounding. You can't have it. That's mine. She tackled Lily in the kitchen, Fists flying sister on sister. Bodies blurring. I intervened. Vials shattering in the scuffle? No, tucked safe. Punches landed. Her in my face. Me in Victoria's. Blood trickled, lips split.
No gore.
Just the metallic tang of rage. Security burst in, we scattered. Lily and I hit the docks. Stealing a dinghy. Chugging across Long Island Sound under moonless sky. Adrenaline crashed into sobs. I hated doing it, she confessed. Waves slapping hull. The betrayal. But you were always the strong one. I thought. Stop. Wind whipped. You am and unforgiving. We're even. Now reverse this nightmare. Back in a safe house, abandoned boathouse. Lily's map magic, the vial glowed under flashlight. Instructions etched on label. Inject both. Simultaneous. But twist. One dose prepare. Second swap fatal. We'd assumed 2. Only 1. Decision. Who reclaims their skin?
Me.
The Avenger? Her. The betrayer? Tension peaked. Dark as the inlet. You take it, Lily urged. End this.
I'll.
Adapt.
No.
Together. Controversial. Split the dose. Risk half measures. Russian roulette with souls. We injected. Needles piercing. Hers into my arm, Victoria's. Mine into hers, mine. Agony bloomed. Fire in veins. Visions flashed. Victoria's memories, childhood neglect. Daddy's affairs. The swap as escape from emptiness. My own, Mom's lullabies. Lily's laughter. Nothing.
No swap.
We'd gambled wrong. Or had we? The boathouse reeked of mildew and regret. Our makeshift fortress against the dawn patrol. Lily slumped against mildewed crates. The split dose leaving her shivering. My skin clammy with fever. It didn't work, she rasped. Eyes glassy. We're stuck. Forever. I paced. Victoria's heels discarded. Bare feet numb on splintered planks. The vial's label mocked us. Full dose reversal only. Partial induces psychosis. Bullshit science or sabotage. My mind raced. Fragments of her memories surfacing unbidden. Senator's lab. Echoes trials on volunteers from juvie. Swaps that broke minds before bodies. Power's underbelly, not just theft, but erasure. We need the original batch. Langford's private stash. Lily laughed.
Hollow.
Storm the castle? FBI's got APBs. Mom's in protective custody. Thinks we're fugitives. The betrayal's echo lingered, her selling me out for cash. My using it to bind her. Sisters. Chained in vengeance's dungeon. But the mission pulsed. Tense and unyielding. We scavenged Lily's sketches for blueprints, Senator's estate. Gated like Fort Knox. My, Victoria's, lingering access to the dark web via her phone. Hired a hacker kid from New Haven slums. Bite. For crypto scraps, irony. Poor funding poor. He docks the security codes. But warned. Guards pack heat. Controversial?
Nah.
Suicidal. Suicide suited the mood. Dark. American grit. Underdogs cornered. Teeth bared. We struck at midnight. Fog cloaking the Porsche's growl up Langford's drive. Lily picked the side gate, skills from juvenile mischief, while I disabled cams with a jammed signal from Bite. Inside. Marble halls loomed. Portraits of waspy ancestors sneering. Whispers of opulence. Crystal decanters. Persian rugs muffling steps. The study, oak desk. Safe aglow behind false panel. Victoria's prints popped it, biometrics eternal. Inside. Files tumbled, skim ledgers.
Éco-dossier.
And vials dozens. Labeled Antidote Batch 7. Jackpot. But footsteps echoed. Senator. In silk robe. Shotgun in hand. Victoria? What the? Lily lunged from shadows. Tackling him. Struggle. Grunts. Shotgun skittering. I grabbed 3 vials. But he roared. You idiots. The swap wasn't the experiment. It was the cover. Twist uncoiled. Shocking. Lily hired me. To frame you.
Beak.
For the embezzlement. She dosed the punch herself, got the vial for my contact. You were supposed to take the fall. Not swap. Lies? Truth? Lily froze. My face twisted in denial.
No.
He gaslit me. Senator laughed. Winded. Ask her about the payout. $500,000 wired to L. Hargrove. Your sister's the snake.
Victoria.
Not me. The room spun. Memories clashed. Victoria's of Lily's approach. Help us. For the right price. Blending with mine of blind trust. Betrayal reversed. Not Victoria's pawn, but Lily's mark. We'd been played by our own blood. The secret Chan Zhao in sisterly love's grave. Sirens wailed distant. We fled. Vials clutched. Senator's curses fading. In the Porsche, Lily drove. Tears streaming. Dahlia. It's not, he lied. I did it for Mom. But the swap? Accidental. I swear. Shut up. Silence stretched. Song tang like bowstring. Controversial choice. Confront or kill the doubt. I chose doubt's blade. At the safe house. We dosed full, 1 each. Agony redux. Bodies convulsing. Souls wrenching. Visions assaulted. Lily's truth. Yes. The deal. But remorse.
Antidote sångt in vine.
Victoria's. Innocence twisted. Swap her escape, turn prison. We awoke unchanged, still swapped. Batch dud.
Or.
Deliberate? Senator's final taunt. No reversal. Echoes one way. Live her life.
Victoria.
Or end it. Despair crested.
Wave.
Lily curled fetal. Kill me. End the lie.
No.
Vengeance refocused. Not swap back. But dismantle. Leak everything files. Recordings to WikiLeaks proxy. Langford legacy. Theft. Torture. Twins. It dropped at 3 a.m. Viral inferno. Senator's empire crumbled. Arrests. Headlines. Prep school scandal rocks DC.
Victoria.
In my skin. Surrendered at dawn. Babbling about imposters. Psych eval. Delusional. Committed. My body her cage. But power's maw hungered. Chad turned state's evidence. His family indicted. Mom freed. Treatments funded by settlement suits are doing. Anonymous. Yet the rift with Lily gaped. You used me. I accused one night. Rain lashing windows. For money. For survival, she countered. Like you're using her now.
Touché.
The tension built to climax. Eldridge's winter formal. Our endgame. I'd attend as Victoria. Expose the hazing on stage. Mic grab. Truth bomb. Lily as Dahlia. Backup. Controversial. Invite press. Risk riot. Dark stakes. If crowd turned, we'd be torn apart. The gym transformed glitter. Bass-thumping top 40 remixes. I glided in, Queen's gown billowing, Chad's eyes lingering warily. Lily shadowed. My old dress ill-fit on her frame. Wait. No, she was in my body still? Wait. Swap stuck.
Confusion reigned.
On stage. Lights hot. I seized the mic, mid-toast. Eldridge's joke? It swapped lives. Stole futures. Senator Langford's echo, body theft for the elite. Gasps. Phones up. Lily flanked. Voice mine. We were the pawns. Twins. Betrayed. Chaos screams. Dean rushing. But twist detonated. Victoria burst in. Flanked by feds. That's not me. Imposter. Her face, mine, frantic. Then revelation. No swap at all. Hallucination from the drug. Mass hysteria. Echo, placebo. The swap psychological, suggestibility. Twin mimicry amplified. Lily and I, in fugue, convinced ourselves. Memories false flags. Senator's game. Gaslight the poor girls. Frame for his crimes via confessions. No vials.
No reversal.
We'd been puppets all along. Revenge a delusion. The formal dissolved into pandemonium. Strobe lights fracturing like shattered trust. Feds swarmed the stage. Zip ties biting wrists, Victoria's wrists on me. My old wrists on Lily. You're under arrest for fraud. Conspiracy, the lead barked. Badge glinting. Senator loomed in the wings. Victoria's smirk. As if he'd scripted the finale. The crowd, peers who'd mocked us, filmed, whispering crazy twins anew. In holding, fluorescent buzz drilled my skull. Lily, across the interrogation table, echoed the sentiment. It was real.
Dahlia.
The memories. But doubt crept. Insidious. Psych eval next morning, Dr. Ellis. Soft-spoken shrink with a Yale lanyard. The drug? A nootropic. Overblown. Suggestive power. Yes, group hypnosis. Twin empathy. You two convinced each other.
No swap.
Just trauma manifesting. Bullshit. Or was it? Flashes. The memories of Victoria's childhood. Blurry. Borrowed from gossip. Lily's betrayal. Projections of our real fights. Amplified. The vials? Props from the chem lab. Empty. Senator's confession? Coerced in panic. We'd built the monster. Revenge our Frankenstein. Released on technicals minors. No priors, the scandal swallowed us. Eldridge expelled. But suits reigned. Defamation against Langfords. Mom, frail from stress, hugged us in the station lobby. My girls. Whatever happened, we're home. Home, the trailer. Sagging under December snow. But solid.
Victoria?
Committed. Raving about her body. Irony. We'd gifted her the villain role. Her privilege, now a straitjacket. Senator weathered the storm. Lobbyists spun youth pranks, but bruises showed. Polls dipped. Divorce whispers. Lily and I rebuilt.
Tentative.
No mission left. Just survival's grind. I waitressed with Mom. Her hands, Victoria's, soft, blistering on trays. Lily sketched therapy sessions, processing the delusion. But late nights, doubts lingered. Was it all fake? Or did echo lurk? Reversal hidden? Climax echoed in quiet ways. One spring thaw. Bite the hacker pinged. Found it. Echo real, DARPA leak. But one way, like he said, proof, docs, trials. We'd been right.
Partially.
The swap, psychological lock-in. No physical flip. Betrayal true, Lily's deal for cash. My fall planned. But revenge? We'd toppled a titan. Debatable victory. Ending, not happy. Not tragic. Debatable. Mom stabilized. Scholarships rerouted via scandal fund. Lily and I, scarred twins, closer in cracks. I dated a barista. Awkward in the skin. Victoria's allure faded. My grit shining through. But mirrors mocked, whose eyes stared back. Controversial to the end. Forgive Lily? I did. Mostly. Expose more? Tempting. But silence bought peace. The school's joke twisted us. But we twisted free, poor girls. Unbroken. Or were we? In America's underbelly. Truth bends. And revenge? It's a mirror. Shattering on contact.
We saved ourselves.
Shocking twist. The real swap was souls. Not bodies. And in that trade, we won.